major recap. But like tech is beneficial on both sides, so there's no point in arguing like it's only beneficial on your side or not. Going back to framework, the framework for this ratio practicality, we have in the beginning of our evidence saying that there's no sense in what it's saying there's no sense in which I'm obligated to single-handedly solve global poverty because it's not within my power to do so. So just because one has a moral obligation to do something doesn't mean that they should do it.
Okay, can we run
Yes.
Okay, so we can start prep.
Okay.
Okay, so. Yeah, can we run like another 10 seconds?
Just do it. Just run it.
Just keep on, yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so let's start off with farmers. They tell you that like the biggest way around this issue is like if it's like possible. But Kevin told you in rebuttal that like if 100 years ago cancer was not like possible to solve, but we actually pushed it through research, and eventually we're at this point where it's kind of when it's like possible to do it. We can do this with the direct national popular vote because democracy is the biggest because we want to make sure that every person is heard. That's why you should weigh our framework of democracy because the biggest voting issue is that every person should get one vote. We need an accurate representation of what the people actually want to be the head of the country. Because if the people don't want who's leading their country, then their policies won't match it. Like first, let's go with swing states. They tell you that like informed voters should run the election because they like know what they're doing. Actually, this is bad because if we just give it to the hands of these swing states, that's not representative of the total population of America. That means that if you can connect it to their backlash point, because if people do not want the president sitting in office, they're actually more likely to cause social unrest. Then let's go down. You can actually see that if you look at Vanderbilt, they find that like 7.3 to 7.6 more grants to swing states. This means that like swing states are getting more beneficiary, just like save lives. This should be open. This should be equal opportunity for everyone, not just swing states. Then let's go to voter suppression. They tell you that negative ads are bad because like it decreases turnout, but you can actually turn that argument against it because negative ads actually increase turnout. We have a card that basically says that when negative ads turn, they give an incentive to the people to vote more. And go to small states. Small states just matter as much as bigger states. This does not give an accurate representation of what the people want. That's the biggest voting issue in this round because if we don't get the president in which the people want, then what's the point of electing the president? Then we go to the minorities. They tell you that like it's like something about how it's like not it's like less discriminatory. Like minorities are not getting a say. We're showing that minorities are getting less and less because of like such as like voter ID laws. They're becoming discouraged to vote. Then backlash. Well, people are protesting in their world because they don't want the system.
And crossfire?
Yeah, you guys want prep?
No.
Okay, so we should sit down first.
Yeah, sit for grand.
Okay, so you said that backlash will only happen in our system.
Yeah.
So, like, why wouldn't backlash happen here?
Because people are actually representing what they want.
You think every single person would want national vote? We have evidence saying that Republicans and politicians wouldn't want this to happen. So not every single person backlash would happen in votes.
We have 17%, 70%, right? That's 30% Americans want national voting time. Also, in small states, like 20% here. Okay, well, here is the issue with small states. Well, first of all, small states have given way too much power and money, like grants and like assessments.
Okay, in responses. First of all, if we go to your system, then these small areas will never get any say. And so all of their like
Okay, wait, let's take
their responses.
Okay, so this is actually not logical. Okay, candidates appeal to swing states and current system. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
Okay, so is it better for kids to appeal to places with minimal population or to places with high population?
So are you saying that swing states have minimal population?
No, we're asking you a question. Is it better for a president to appeal to,
They should be,
How does it
focusing on it equally.
no,
Right?
yeah, that's why direct national population.
Yeah, and so in
That's why you don't have-
our system, we show you how these swing states are like,
Yeah, but
Right.
swing states are just like 9 in the swing state, like last election, 11 swing states. If you're just going
yeah,
to
but
those
these
11
swing
swing
states
states,
are diverse. We show you.
yeah, I
in
know,
our
I know they might
response
be
that you
diverse,
never
but they do
respond.
not represent the total of America.
Yes, they do. We show, if
Wait,
they're diverse,
okay,
they
so like
represent
if there's
America.
11 states that are represented the most, okay, then how about the other states?
That they have, since these 11 states are diverse, we can show, we show
So
you.
just because there's like X amount of African Americans living in Ohio, like last year, there
Look,
was.
swing states don't determine, they do. They're not the only voters that vote in the election.
Yeah, I
There's still
understand
a solid
that. I know,
group.
I understand that, but like 90% of the, like 2/3 of the country vote
Also, as we are stating in our constructive, we see that people in cities have like an infinite amount of times more voting power. than-
Yeah, but these small areas need a say. Without this say, then they won't be able to change anything and they're gonna go to ruins. And even if.
Like, what's your evidence on?
May I finish a response once in this crossfire? Okay, like, I'm just saying how like these small areas are, if they don't get any say, then it's gonna go to shambles. And sure, our urban areas may be good, but in the end, if we don't have a good like rural area for farming and everything, we're gonna go to ruin.
So you're saying that, like, most of America is farming.
No, we're saying that like rural areas are crucial, and what our partner's trying to say is if we switch to your system, then attention will be shifted to urban areas, and then that attention will keep on rising and rising,
But
which in turn neglects the rural areas as a whole.
Okay, that's fine.
You guys want-
Yeah, we'll use the rest of our prop
you guys
starting,
want, like,
1 minute 27.
starting now.
Okay, so just to start, I'll point out that we dropped perception fair, we dropped all three factors. Perception fair equals to less pay taxes, homicide rates, as well as many other, it just basically, citizens not complying with the program. To continue on, the thing I've seen, the fact that is, they have no real response to the fact you said that, this is just like what happens both ways. But as we're saying, the fact that under the system of electoral college, where president wins, electoral college loses in our vote, creates protest as calcium. But yeah, calcium. If you're on something that's been displayed, I mean, is framework. So your framework is practicality. Well, the resolution would ask us, can we turn electoral college into a national vote? It doesn't ask can we, it asks should or we ought to. And if they want to see a source, we cite the Merriam-Webster. Merriam-Webster says basically cites moral obligations. And because of this, also just because it's not, and even if it's not, you push to how we use, and also the fact that's how we grow as policy. Let's continue on. We pretty much dropped on their votes. The only response is to the fact that they're more intelligent. Well, our response, as I've stated, completely open over the reason why they're more intelligent, the fact that they're only focused on those areas. And the fact that just because they're a little more focused doesn't mean we should drown out the rest of America. If you only say small states, sure they might rule urban areas, but at the same kids will have the appeal to rule urban and suburban areas. Suburban areas become 80% of the population, and it's better to appeal to 80% of the population than 13% or so in swing states. But you have suppression, you say media saturation, as we stated, media saturation we see more advertising will be found in third world and more in our world, and with advertisements, they would advertisements increase turnout, but you have to have a legitimacy, well, they have no way to make legitimacy, because that's every.
Thank you for hosting our debate.
Thank you.
No, sure, no problem. Okay, so this is a tough one to judge, actually, because here's the problem. I gotta vote for them, and the reason is because they didn't answer their framework until the final focus. At no point did you say this resolution says we ought to, not we will be able to. We can see there's a 0.002% chance it's going to happen, and we still say we ought to do it, or at least try, and that's enough to affirm. There goes their framework. There goes the round to you. You didn't say it until the final focus speech. You tried to say that we should prioritize morality over practicality, but they answered that specifically when they said, well, you can't be morally obligated to do something that's impossible. You never pointed out that according to their own evidence, it's not impossible. It's 0.002% chance. And even though that case is it's bad because it's really easy to defeat that framework. They didn't, but if you catch them and you know what they're doing, they will. And that your whole first energy won't stand. I wasn't going to vote on the impacts because in this round, it was kind of a wash. Like the backlash thing, I thought your non-unique answers were good and did enough to mitigate any impacts that made the impacts a wash. So I had to vote basically on framework of practicality. And as a consequence, I had to vote for these guys.
Thank you.
Wait, you said that our framework contradicted our what we were saying.
No, I didn't say it contradicted what you were saying. I'm saying you can agree with your framework and still win the round. I can say I agree with your framework that we can't be morally obligated to do that which is impossible. However, you're trying to say we ought not decide what we ought to do until we know that we can or will do it. And what I'm advocating here today is that we ought to do the direct national popular vote. I don't think we will anytime soon, but we ought to, and that's all we need to prove to affirm. Now, my opponents want to define ought to mean is practical and likely to happen or something, but that's not what the word means, and so that's your problem there. Okay, so but you won the round anyway, so
Yeah, I just want to like be able to do better.
yeah, I understand, sure. So wait, you guys were on the you're on the neg. Okay, correct. And you are the entry called Potomac or Ivy? Ivy. Ivy Bridge MJ gets the win as con. And that is no. Sure. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, you too.
What happened if your place is not one?
I'll find out. Bye. You too.
Just appreciate your life as a cook. It'll be okay. Yeah. Pew pew. Dub dub. Motherfuckers. Remember, my friends, nobody belongs anywhere. Nobody exists on purpose. We're all gonna die. By Rick Weissing Morty Smith.
Hi guys. What? You thought I was black. First you say you thought I was Asian. Now you're saying you think I'm black. Now I'm white. Next thing you're gonna say is that I'm Mexican. Taco Supremes, everybody. I'm not Asian. I got very pissed off last night at an ENFP. He just like, I'm drinking jelly, you're so easily bursted. Never being told the truth, oh please stop, I never say that. You're so mean and immoral. Yeah, shut up. God.
Great Friedrich, it says, even concubinage has been corrupted by marriage.
Yes. I agree, my niggas. Oh my god, that hair is so beautiful. I want it.
Supposing that truth is a woman, What then? Is there not for suspecting that all philosophers, insofar as they have been dogmatists, have failed to understand women? Question mark. What? Friedrich Nietzsche is saying I have a small ass cock. That's what he's saying. He says all philosophers are just smart dudes with tiny cocks who aren't alpha enough to get blowjobs without feeling like shit. Yeah. That's pretty big. That's pretty big race. If I had an 8-inch cock, man, I'd probably be confident in myself. But I'm not. So I second guess myself and ask what the meaning of life is. If I had an 8-inch cock, I wouldn't question anything. Blessed are us small cocks.
Yes.
That's good. Ciao, ciao. 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 Yeah. All right, see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to take you guys on an adventure on my phone in like 10 minutes. See you.
Yay! I like going on adventures. I mean, what any no, like wouldn't want to go on an adventure? Hi, guys. Any the enemy.